Shouting slogans and making speeches, these protesters in Taiwan are just as angry as their counterparts in other countries. Around 300 of them came out for the Occupy Taipei protest last Saturday at Taipei 101, the world's second tallest building. They wanted to voice their frustrations with corporate greed and the growing wealth gap. The protest was among several held that day in different parts of the world to show support for the Occupy Wall Street demonstration. That protest started in New York last month and is still continuing. Across the world, people are angry over the wealth that is concentrated in the hands of a small percentage of the population. Taiwan is no different. Here, the wealth gap is at its worst in history. Average annual income of the richest 5% of the population is 75 times higher than that of the poorest 5%. Many people are working for low wages and can barely keep up with the rising cost of living.
现在在这个环境里面，就是你的劳动、你的付出没有办法累积成为你的资本。对，现在是有钱的人会越来越有钱，可是你的劳动没有跟你的收入成正比，这是一件错的事情。
经济应该给那个99%的人一个平等的生活，不应该让那个1%的人控制我们的生活。
Some of the participants were from labor unions or workers' rights groups. They said that although Taiwan's economy grew by 10% last year, the amount of money spent on workers' wages actually fell. This means that even though companies have made profit, they're using fewer workers to do the same amount of work. Meanwhile, there isn't enough affordable housing for low-income families, they said. According to latest figures, the number of people living below the poverty level in Taiwan has reached over 276,000. The government recently began taxing the rich on purchases of additional property and luxury goods, but it's not clear whether this will help low-skilled workers struggling to make a living. The protest in Taipei was peaceful. No one was arrested and no scuffles occurred. At one point, when it started raining, Taipei's 101's management even allowed the group to go inside the building to continue their protest. Although Occupy Taipei lasted only one day, many of the participants said they will come out again next time another event is organized. Their goal is to have their voices heard so that society will become more equal. CNA Taipei.